I've always enjoyed exploring the city, not just the big tourist sites, but away from the busy areas. I think there's a lot of very interesting things to see. My name's Mike. I've lived in Shanghai since 2010. I run the WeChat mini program for GPS walks in Shanghai. This is something that I've had a passion for a very long time. It starts with the exploring of an area, finding out the places that look interesting, and then going away and doing some research about the stories behind these interesting buildings to put into the content of the tour. When these buildings were built, they were built for people, and these were the people who 100 years ago were transforming Shanghai into the city it has become today. So with all of these people who lived here, there's usually some interesting story about somebody who either had the building built or lived there, or something that happened there. Shanghai was always a place that I really enjoyed being in, and I also met my wife here, who's Shanghainese, so we decided to make this our home, and this is where we're bringing up our family. One of my favorite things about Shanghai are the old Shanghai lanes, the Lilong, because I think it's a very unique way of life, to Shanghai. And there are some places in the city where you can still find the old lanes, still with people living in them as similar to how they would have lived maybe 50 or 100 years ago. This area around Wukang Road is a place I'm very familiar with because I've lived in this area for a very long time. But I think the area itself is much more interesting than just one street. So I'm actually very happy in the walks we can take people away from some of the main tourist areas and help them discover some interesting places that maybe they wouldn't have found without doing the walking tour.